Hi, I'm Ralph Keeldar, and I'm glad to tell you today something about energy and COVID-19. I would like to take you on a journey, so fasten your seatbelt, okay? So, Burning Spear is singing in the song Black Soul. No good to travel today, neither to cross the ocean. And I'm thinking of our situation right now is that a lot of countries are in lockdown and we can't travel. Of course, everybody is controlled by energy, and energy is not, um, let's say, the color of your skin is not important for energy. Yeah? It's independent of the color of your skin. So everyone has the same energy and the same combination of energy, and the one people is controlled. Some people are controlled by some energies. Other people are controlled by another uh, combination of energies. But um all people, all kind of color peoples, no matter what race you are controlled by energies. Let's say it that way. The same energy which is controlling, let's say, black people, are controlling white people, and so on and so on. Yeah. So, no matter what the color of your skin is, you will find the same kind of energies. Yeah, at people, and people controlled by energies. So we will see the same characteristics at people who are, let's say, black or white. And that's why thing as intelligence, it's it, uh, it's independent of the color of your skin, because what's important is which combination of energy is controlling a human being. Okay, that said, let's go further. I would like to tell you something about, the story Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. The Little Red Riding Hood is not in water. It's, in this case, Little Red Riding Hood. The color red tells you that it's about hydrogen. Hydrogen is called the Holy Spirit by Christians. It's called Sangha by the Buddhists. It's called Brahma by the Hindus. And it's called Watra Igi by the people who are doing Vinti. Little Red Riding Hood, she's on her way to her grandmother. That means that she's not in water. She's in the not the water, in the bush. And that's why the wolf is stronger and smarter than her, than she. And that's the reason why the wolf can eat her. The grandmother, you will understand later, that is gravity. Gravity is called Maria, the mother of Jesus in the church. It was called in the past Zeus. It's called Shanti by the Hindus, and Isa by Vinti people. So the wolf, that's what they call in Vinti, they call the officer. In China, they call the wolf. And then this energy, they call ghost a general, and the Hindus call this energy Ganesh. And because this energy is also controlling elephants, when the Hindu people are worshipping Ganesh, they are worshipping, let's say, uh, built a building, or let's say something with the head of an elephant. Let me say it that way. Yeah, something. Yeah, so, yeah, a body with the head of an elephant, because there's energy who's also controlling the wolf and uh, bat, bats, yeah, and pigs is also controlling elephants. Yeah? So when they are worshipping this energy, the Hindu people, the figure they worship has the head of an elephant. Okay, so Little Red Riding Hood uh, was eaten, has been eaten by the wolf, and then she was held by by someone, and released from the wolf. And what you see is that when the wolf come near water, the wolf die, because Little Red Riding Hood is water. It's, let's say, hydrogen, because hydrogen plus oxygen is water. So when the wolf come nearby water, Little Red Riding Hood wins from the wolf. That is relevant from this story. And in the case of COVID-19, you need to beat the wolf, you need to beat the officer, you need to beat the ghost general with water. So you need to make your body wet as often as you can when you have the symptoms of COVID-19. Another movie, let's say a movie I would like to tell you about, is a series on Netflix. It's called Kingdom. And in his case, the king died and someone let him raise again. He was alive, he was living again. But he became a monster. Yeah? And you will realize that what's controlling him is the energy of dead people, because he was already dead. And what's interesting to see is that they know that the vampires, the ghosts, they are afraid of water. That's interesting to see in the series. Another thing I would like to tell you about is the movie Fast and Furious 8. In this case, Don has a son he didn't know about, and the son, he gave his son the name Brian. And Brian is someone who has died already. He's not a living person. And it's known, and they call it's carbon system. The flow of carbon, so someone dies and another people is born. Yeah, it's the same. It can be, it could be the same carbon. Another movie I would like to tell you about is Batman. You know, Batman is from a bat. This that is a flying animal. You can see when you look at the coat of Batman, you see it's like a bat. And interesting to know is that the bat moves at night, is active at night. So the moonlight is playing a role. It's important for the bat. And the bat is also controlled by this energy that we call officer, or the Chinese people call ghost general, and what the Hindu people call Ganesh. So you will also see or mentioned that Batman, the color of Batman is black and gray. Gray is the color of iron, because that is what this energy is, iron. Marcus 5 is a part of a book of Christians, of the Bible. And the story, Jesus, which is a metaphor, Jesus is not a real person, or was not a real person, is energy. And he came from the boat, that's important to know, get out of the boat, and then he saw someone who was coming from the graveyard. That's also important to know, because in the graveyard you have dead people. So the energy who was controlling this person is the energy of dead people. And Jesus removed the energy of dead people, sent it to pigs, and the pigs fell into a lake in water and drowned. So important to know is that in this case, to understand that this energy goes general, officer, Ganesh. This energy also controls pigs, and in this case also water was the solution, because the pigs fell into water and died. Yesterday someone died. That's John Prine. He had, for instance, a number called Caravan of Fools. When you look at the text, that's what he's saying. He sings about that the caravan come late at night, and that's the coming of the caravan of fools. He talked about love and devotion, and deep as any ocean. What you will understand, he died from COVID-19, and when he sang about that the caravan of fools came late at night is the moon is shining. So this is also energy of the moon, energy that people, and that is also the cause of his death, COVID-19. So my interpretation is that his body was not wet enough, and not often enough was his body wet with water, because COVID-19 is a disease caused by the new coronavirus, and the new coronavirus can be beaten. You can beat the virus with water. You need to make your body wet often. Your face, your arms, your legs, take showers, and that's the way to beat this virus. Okay, I talked a little bit about energy. Is it that great to be controlled by energy? No. We need to be controlled by the real God. And the real God is not the God in the church. It's not the God, it's not the Jehovah from Jehovah's Witnesses. No, the real God, his name is really Jehovah, but not the Jehovah which they are worshipping in Jehovah's Witnesses. Because the Jehovah's Witnesses are praying to the same God as the Christians in churches, and that's the Son. So important is that the real God will control us instead of all those energies, because those energies, they control us. They because of them we have the characteristics we have, and the illness and diseases we have. Yeah? I looked at a video of Stephen Frayne. It's called Dynamo. and he has a lot of followers and fans, and nice all the things he's doing, but he has the illness of Crohn and arthritis. So, and he's recently he has recovered from COVID-19, which it's not they're not that surprising, because I believe that a lot of illusionists are controlled by the officer and the ghost general Ganesh. Yeah. In order to hypnotize people, etc., etc., you need certain kind of energies in order to make it possible to do that. But of course, I'm glad that he recovered, and I'm wishing him the best. But what I would like to say is that the disadvantage of the energies is that we are ill, that we have bad behavior. So the best thing is that the real God will replace them, and then we are controlled by the real God, so we are happy. Yes, and we have the good behaviors. We behave us well. Yeah? Okay, that is what I would like to tell you in this case. Real thing or important thing is to use water if you are ill of COVID-19. If you have the disease COVID-19, use water. Yeah? Make your face wet, your arms, your legs. Yes, take showers. That is the way to beat the virus, the new coronavirus. You can beat the new coronavirus by using water. Okay, thank you very much. I wish you all the best. Bye bye.